Guys, India is a country where we eat a lot of kachoris and samosas and snacks like that, and we use a lot of oil to make them. And when these snacks are made, after they are cooked, the oil remains. And this oil is a waste and mostly it's thrown away. What I mean to say is that you can't use it anymore. Imagine if we can use that oil to make such a product with which we can run a vehicle like a bike instead of petrol. How cool that would be, guys?
It would be amazing.
Amazing. Yeah, we can make money out of it, and also the oil will be put to use. This can be used if we can change the oil to biodiesel in a way, and then we can run a tractor with that biodiesel. And also you can use it to run many other vehicles. So in this video we are going to use that oil to make biodiesel. But for that we'll have to get the oil first. Come on. Oh!
Bro, do you have leftover oil from the snack?
Yes, we have.
Okay, you have.
Over there.
Oh, it's over there. No use for you, right?
No use.
So guys, we have got the oil. Useless oil, right?
Yeah.
Let's go. First of all, we'll have to boil this. So guys, they have used this oil and they won't be using this for cooking anymore. Guys, as you can see, you cannot use this oil for cooking anymore. It's actually in a very bad state, but we can make biodiesel with this. So in the first step, we are going to heat this up to 80 degrees Celsius. Turn on the stove. Guys, we're gonna check it with the thermometer, how hot this is. Guys, this is around 22 to 23 degrees right now. We have to heat it till 80. Guys, it's around 70 degrees now. Guys, now it's 80. You can see it right here. So, our oil has been heated to 80 degrees. Okay guys, now we are going to turn off the stove and let it cool slowly till it is 60 degrees. So the thing is that when we are heating something, it won't be uniformly heated up. So that is why we are heating it to 80 degrees first. So the whole oil is hot, and then when we cool this down, all the oil will be at a uniform temperature of 60 degrees. Bro, be careful and let me know when it is 60 degrees. Now let's make another solution. Come on. So initially we are going to take 4 liters of methanol. This is methanol. And guys, this is a very dangerous chemical, so we'll have to be careful. It is very flammable. Look at the packaging. Looks like as if it's Coca-Cola. Guys, this is the reactant. 2.5 liters, 1.5 liters. Let's put 1.5 liters, so it will be 4 liters. And now we're going to put in this 100 grams. Oh, this is potassium hydroxide. This is going to be the catalyst. Or else you can put caustic soda in this sodium hydroxide. Or you can use this potassium hydroxide. Both are catalyst base. This is also corrosive and you can burn your hand. So you have to be very careful. You guys don't even think about doing this. 100 grams potassium hydroxide. Now we will mix this and put the solutions together. So guys, now you can see that our oil is at a perfect 60 degrees Celsius. Now it's cool enough. Come, let's go and get the solution. So guys, here is our methanol and potassium hydroxide solution. Guys, the temperature is perfect. Now we're going to put this solution, the solution of methanol and potassium hydroxide, and we'll have to keep stirring it and be ready for the reaction. It's boiling. Guys, we have to be careful because it's highly flammable. Guys, for the next 20 minutes, we have to keep stirring it like this. You keep stirring, I'll just go and have food. And don't stop stirring till 20 minutes.
Okay.
Look at the time.
20 minutes.
Check the time on your phone. Guys, as you can see, the color of this solution has changed. Now we do differential extraction. Remember, you studied this in 9th class. We all studied this in 9th class.
Guys, now we're gonna put it in this and leave it for 3 to 4 days.
So guys, today is day 2. So we have kept our waste oil, biodiesel, undisturbed for 2 days. Come near and take a look. All the waste has settled down to the bottom of this container. Same here as well, just like this. And the biodiesel that we have created Yes, it's done. All you have to do is remove some impurities. So biodiesel is up and waste is down. And down here, as you can see, we have put a valve so that we can remove all the impurities that is settled down here. And again, we will remove impurities from this. So the first thing that we are going to do is, we are going to carefully remove the waste through the valve. Guys, as you can see, we have removed the waste properly. The same thing we will do with this container as well. But there are still impurities in it. We'll remove that. But I wouldn't call this waste because we can make soap with this. Yes, guys. So, if we get a good response on this video, we will teach you how to make soap too. We are hackers. So let's remove the waste from this one. Guys, removing the rest of the impurities from this is not difficult. We can just wash it with water just like we wash clothes. Because our biodiesel is not soluble in water, but the impurities will get mixed or dissolved in water because they are soluble and they'll get separated. And finally, only the biodiesel will remain. And now guys, we will have to leave this for 2 days and the waste will get settled below the biodiesel. And guys, we will have to do this process 4 to 5 times. And after that, we will get pure biodiesel. We will do this with this one and the same with this one. As you can see, it's been cleaned and the water is settled down here and the waste is in the water and we will remove it. We will do this process 3 to 4 times again and again. Let's remove the waste now. So we will leave it again to dissolve. We will mix it so that everything dissolves well. It's been 7 to 8 days now. And guys, after washing it many times, our biodiesel is ready. But guys, as you see, we will have to wash this once more. But this one is ready. It's perfectly clean. So let's take this biodiesel and do a test and see how it burns. Do a flammability test. And after that, we will put it in a vehicle and try to run it. So guys, as you can see, this is our biodiesel. It looks exactly like the original diesel. But it doesn't smell like that. Guys, this is the biodiesel and this is our normal diesel which we get from underground. Color is a little different. We will test it one by one and see how this one burns and then how our biodiesel burns. So I am taking some real diesel in this beaker. Guys, the color is different. And one more thing is that we get this diesel from underground and this one is from plants. We got it from plants and then we have converted it into biodiesel. So let's go and test them one by one. You can see how they are different in color. This one is a little dark. This one is light. Guys, let's test the real diesel first and see how it's gonna burn. Okay guys, let's burn diesel. Guys, a unique feature of diesel is that it doesn't catch fire fast like petrol. So guys, diesel burns like this. This is real diesel that we get in petrol pumps. See this. So let's blow it out. Once this catches fire, it's difficult to blow it out. Guys, now let's test our biodiesel, the one we have created. Same quantity of biodiesel. Now let's burn this. Guys, as you can see, our biodiesel has caught fire and see how this is burning. It's also burning the same way, just like the diesel burned. The only thing is that it smells a little different and it took a little more time to burn than that one. What I mean to say is that we had to heat it up a little before it started burning, and now as it has started to burn, it's burning like anything. It's exactly burning like the original diesel. That means we can use this biodiesel for combustion. That means we can run any engine or a vehicle with the help of this. But all the technology that exists right now is made in accordance to the original diesel. They are made for that. The engines and all their parts are made to run on the original diesel. So guys, I think if we use this directly in a vehicle, there will be a difference in efficiency. The smoke would be different. I mean, the smoke that comes out of the exhaust would be different. But guys, if we take 70% diesel and 30% biodiesel and mix them together, so there won't be any problem and we can normally run our vehicles. And 100% also we can use this, but then there will be a problem with the knobs like BS4, BS5, BS6. And guys, let me tell you, that won't be an ideal situation. I feel that personally. But let me tell you, in many places biodiesel is being used. Now let's do one thing. We'll put this in some kind of engine, in an old engine, and let's see how that is going to work out. And guys, you can see that while we were talking, this biodiesel is still burning very nicely. Isn't that nice? Now let's put this out. Oops! Guys, it's more difficult to put this out. As you can see, I'm blowing with my full force, but this is not going out. We'll have to do something else. Guys, now I'm going to put in this real diesel, this much amount of biodiesel. Then we will put it in the engine. And as you can see, they are mixing very well together. See? Nice. So guys, this is our old engine. Let's try to run this with biodiesel. Only thing is that starting this is a big task. Now guys, let's put in this B30, meaning biodiesel 30%, petroleum diesel 70%. This is our mixture. Let's put it and try starting it. So guys, I have put half a bottle in this. Guys, as you can see, we have started the engine using our biodiesel. Look at that. And it's running exactly as it runs normally. And what is going to come out from there? Guys, as you can see, there's not much smoke either. Look here, no smoke is coming out. No smoke. So guys, we have tested this and this is working perfectly. Now we are going to remove this B30 completely from the engine and put B100, meaning 100% biodiesel. Look guys, we are emptying the tank. Now let's put this pipe back and put biodiesel, 100% biodiesel. Okay guys, let's try with that much amount. Before starting this, we have to move it backwards a little so that the air is released. As you can see, now the engine is running on biodiesel and there's not much smoke either. Let's let it run for some time. Look at this, it's full speed. Guys, we are not going to run it on biodiesel for a long time because this can be damaging. The reason behind this is that this engine is not specifically made to run on biodiesel. Now let's remove this. Yeah, this is our biodiesel. And I won't say that our biodiesel is 100% pure. There must be still impurities in it. Our biodiesel burns and we have run an engine with it. The main thing is that something that was getting wasted was put to good use and it practically worked. So I hope you liked this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. We'll meet you in the next video with a new topic and till then, Jai Hind!
Jai Bharat!
Love you all.